Hello everyone. Today, we're diving into the world of financial wisdom through the lessons from the iconic book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, by Robert Kiyosaki. If you're ready to unlock the secrets to financial success, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let's get started. Chapter 1, The Rich Don't Work for Money. Segment 1, our first lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad, is a game changer. The rich don't work for money. Now, what does that mean? Let's break it down. Rich Dad emphasizes that most people work for money and are often left feeling disappointed when they receive their paychecks. Why? Because taxes and deductions have already taken their share. But the rich have a different approach. They make money work for them through financial education and wise investments. To truly succeed, a mindset shift is needed, from earning a paycheck to making money work for us. This mindset change is fundamental to financial success. Segment 2, The Trap of the Rat Race. Next up, we have The Trap of the Rat Race. Let's dive into this eye-opening lesson. Rich Dad challenges the young protagonist and his friend to work without pay to test their passion for learning about money. They soon realize that fear and greed often drive people's financial decisions. Understanding the emotions behind financial choices is key. Breaking free from the rat race requires confronting emotions and thinking logically about money. Segment 3, Seizing Opportunities and Learning Through Experience. Now, let's talk about seizing opportunities and learning through experience. The young boys in the book face challenges but persevere in their pursuit of financial education. They learn valuable lessons by taking initiative and not giving up on their ideas. Remember, real-world experiences and learning from failures are essential for financial growth. It's about turning setbacks into stepping stones. Segment 4, Taking Initiative and Prioritizing Financial Education. Our final lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad is taking initiative and prioritizing financial education. The boys prioritize their financial education by accepting Mike's dad's offer, even if it means missing leisure activities. Rich Dad's teaching style focuses on hands-on experience and real-world lessons. Mastering Financial Literacy, Lessons from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Chapter 2. Segment 1, It's not about how much you make, but how much you keep. In this chapter, Robert Kiyosaki reminds us that financial success isn't just about earning a high income, it's about what you do with that money. Let's delve into this important lesson. Kiyosaki introduces us to Mike, who took over his father's empire and achieved great wealth. The key takeaway here is that wealth is not just about making money, it's about ensuring your wealth grows automatically, staying ahead of inflation. Segment 2, The Cautionary Tale of the 1923 Meeting. Kiyosaki shares a powerful story of a 1923 meeting of some of the world's greatest leaders and businessmen, followed by their tragic financial outcomes. What can we learn from their experiences? While these individuals achieved incredible success at one point, they faced personal financial disasters. Kiyosaki emphasizes that today's world is even more unpredictable, with frequent booms and busts. The key takeaway is that financial education and adaptability are crucial in navigating these changes. Segment 3, The Power of Financial Literacy. Why is financial literacy so vital, and what does it mean to be financially literate? Kiyosaki shares his insights on this topic. Kiyosaki stresses the importance of understanding numbers and reading financial statements. Being financially literate allows us to distinguish between assets and liabilities. Segment 4, The Simple Rule, Assets Put Money in Your Pocket. Kiyosaki simplifies the definition of assets and liabilities by stating that assets put money in your pocket, while liabilities take money out. Let's explore this simple yet profound concept. The core rule here is straightforward. If you want to be rich, focus on acquiring assets. If you spend your life buying assets instead of liabilities, you'll be on the path to financial success. Title: Financial Wisdom from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Lesson 2, Understanding Cash Flow. Segment A, Cash Flow Patterns of the Rich. Kiyosaki presents us with a simplified cash flow pattern of a rich person. It's crucial to understand this concept because it tells the story of how a person handles their money. These patterns show the flow of cash through the lives of poor, middle class, and wealthy individuals. It's not the amount of money you make that matters most, it's how you manage it. Segment B, money won't solve all problems. Kiyosaki highlights a common misconception, the belief that more money will solve all problems. Many people think that earning more money will fix their financial troubles, but Kiyosaki points out that money often magnifies our financial flaws. It puts a spotlight on what we don't know. Segment C, the importance of financial education. One of the key takeaways is the importance of financial education. Kiyosaki emphasizes that traditional education focuses on scholastic and professional skills, but often neglects financial aptitude. It's not just about making money but understanding how to manage it, protect it, and make it work for you. Segment D, the trap of conformity. Conformity and fear of standing out are significant barriers to financial success. People often follow conventional wisdom without questioning it. They follow the crowd, leading to financial decisions that may not serve their best interests. Segment E, the power of self-knowledge. Kiyosaki introduces the concept of self-knowledge as one of the 3 essential powers. Self-knowledge allows us to look within and make informed financial decisions. It helps us question popular beliefs and make choices that align with our true goals. Segment F, the home as an asset versus liability. Kiyosaki challenges the common belief that a home is always an asset. He explains that a home can become a liability if it doesn't generate income or if it incurs substantial expenses. It's crucial to evaluate the financial impact of your housing decisions. Segment G, the middle-class cash flow pattern. Finally, we explore the middle-class cash flow pattern. Kiyosaki describes how the pursuit of a bigger, more expensive house often leads to higher expenses, higher taxes, and more debt, trapping individuals in the rat race. Title: Financial Wisdom from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Lesson 2, Building Wealth and Minding Your Own Business. Segment 1, Analyzing Financial Statements. Kiyosaki presents 2 financial statements, one from his Poor Dad and one from his Rich Dad. These statements reveal the stark differences in how they manage their finances. Poor Dad's statement shows equal income and expenses, with liabilities exceeding assets. In contrast, Rich Dad's statement demonstrates a dedication to investing and minimizing liabilities. Segment 2, Why the Rich Get Richer. Kiyosaki explains why the rich tend to get richer. Rich individuals focus on growing their asset column, which generates more income than their expenses. The surplus income is reinvested into assets, leading to continuous wealth accumulation. Segment 3, Why the Middle Class Struggle. We explore why the middle class often faces financial struggles. The middle class typically relies on their salary as their primary income source. As their wages increase, so do their expenses, creating a perpetual cycle known as the rat race. Segment 4, The Role of Financial Education. Kiyosaki highlights the importance of financial education. Lack of financial education is a major contributor to financial struggles. Many people don't understand the difference between assets and liabilities, which keeps them in the rat race. Segment 5, Defining Wealth. We delve into Kiyosaki's definition of wealth. Wealth, according to Kiyosaki, is your ability to survive for a specific number of days without working. It's determined by the balance between your income from assets and your expenses. Segment 6, Building Wealth and Achieving Financial Independence. How do you go about building wealth and achieving financial independence? By focusing on acquiring income-generating assets and keeping expenses lower than your asset-generated income, you can become financially independent. Your goal is to have assets cover your monthly expenses. Segment 7, The Difference Between Rich, Poor, and Middle Class. Kiyosaki summarizes the key distinctions between the rich, the poor, and the middle class. The rich buy assets, the poor have expenses, and the middle class often mistake liabilities for assets. To start minding your own business, you must shift your focus to acquiring income-generating assets. Rich Dad's Financial Wisdom, Chapter 3, Mind Your Own Business. Segment 1, Ray Kroc's Perspective. In 1974, Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, gave a powerful talk at the University of Texas at Austin. What's interesting is that he asked the students, "What business am I in?" Let's explore why he wasn't in the hamburger business but in real estate. Segment 2, The Real Estate Game. Kroc's strategy was to sell hamburger franchises, but he understood that the location of each franchise was critical. McDonald's is now the world's largest real estate owner. This teaches us the importance of real assets and their role in financial success. Segment 3, Financial Foundation. Many people lack a financial foundation because they focus on working for others their entire lives. They work for their employer, pay taxes to the government, and owe money to banks. We'll learn why it's crucial to build our financial foundation. Segment 4, Profession versus Business. Kiyosaki emphasizes the difference between your profession and your business. You might be a banker by profession, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have your own business. We'll explore why. Segment 5, The Asset Column. The rich focus on their asset columns, not just their income statements. We'll delve into why building assets is key to financial security. Segment 6, Net Worth Misconceptions. Kiyosaki challenges the concept of net worth. Selling assets can lead to taxes and losses, making net worth less than it appears. We'll uncover why it's crucial to understand the true value of your assets. Segment 7, Building Your Asset Column. Start minding your own business by keeping your day job while steadily building your asset column. Assets work for you 24/7 and can work for generations, providing financial security. Segment 8, Luxuries and Rewards. Rich people buy luxuries last, while others tend to buy them first, often on credit. We'll explore why true luxury is a reward for growing your asset column. Segment 9, The Biggest Secret of the Rich. Finally, we'll discover the biggest secret of the rich that sets them apart from the rest of us. Mastering Financial Intelligence, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Chapter 4 Summary. Lesson 1, Taxes and Their Origins. The first lesson from Chapter 4 is all about the history of taxes. Did you know that taxes weren't always a part of daily life in England and America? They were initially temporary levies to fund wars. Understanding the origins of taxes is crucial for mastering your finances. Lesson 2, The Robin Hood Fantasy. Lesson number 2 challenges the popular perception of Robin Hood as a hero. Robert Kiyosaki's rich dad sees him as a crook. This chapter highlights the dangers of the "take from the rich to give to the poor" fantasy and how it led to heavy taxation of the middle class. Lesson 3, The Rise of Corporations. In this chapter, we learn about the rise of corporations and their role in wealth protection. Corporations allowed the rich to limit their risk and reduce their tax liability. If you're serious about your financial future, understanding how corporations work is a must. Lesson 4, The Power of Corporations. Lesson number 4 focuses on the power of corporations. They're not just entities, they're powerful tools for wealth creation. Corporations offer tax advantages and protection from lawsuits, making them essential for financial success. Stay tuned to explore the rest of Rich Dad Poor Dad as we delve into Chapter 5 and beyond. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and growing on your path to financial wisdom.